PGA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam here as we keep an eye on this player who's been trailing in the tournament but has a real opportunity today.
They do. They need to get out there, though, and start firing at some flags. They've been playing very conservative all week long, and you can't continue to do that with any hopes of winning. You have to go ahead and start trying to take advantage of the conditions. Hit it close a few more times. And until they start doing that, I don't see them catching the leaders.
Oh, I can't wait. Salivating to see how today's play goes. Great shot. Time for the second shot into the first. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Oh, this one's right down the pipe. Outstanding shot. High quality. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it. Their boldness paid off. They've got this for the eagle.
This is on a great line.
Wow, talk about an opening statement. An eagle on the first hole, Rich.
Talk about hitting the ground running, Luke. Watch out. This could be an exciting day.
He's in a share of 7th place. Well, they should be high on confidence stepping onto the tee now after that eagle at the last.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
Good sounding strike, that one. Oh, good shot that. Right inside the range. It's just about 3 feet away. And that's for birdie. Well holed. And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. 2 great shots are required here, because this hole is a long par 4. Time for the second shot into the third.
Feeling strong, going for less club.
Oh, terrific approach and a chance for birdie here at the third. I don't mind the look of this. Beautiful shot.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
He's currently in a share of top spot. Teeing off now on this par 3.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Nicely done. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
It's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
Okay, steady now. 3 feet to go here to the hole. And down it goes. Just one off the lead after that hole. Welcome to the tee of a par 4.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
And they're playing from about 140 yards out. Just one shot back now. This one might need to sit. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. An opportunity here to move into a tie for first. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. We'll hold.
Luke, I don't know if you know this or not, but nothing rolls like a ball.
Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. Here we are in front of a par 3.
What an incredible design this is. And it really just takes this green and it makes it into a section of 4. The back right, the front right, front left, and back left, they all have their unique features to it, and that all is due to the simple fact that that bunker, which is tiny, minuscule, almost not even there, it basically shapes that green into the 4 quadrants. It is just an amazing design.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. And it's New Zealand's Lydia Ko who leads here as we head to the next. Let's see what happens here on the 7th.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it, but again, you push it a little bit and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Time for the second shot here at the 7th. Well, this one's going right at the flag. Great shot into the 7th and a chance for birdie. This putt for top spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it. Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. He finds himself in a share of the lead. Now on the tee after a birdie, fired up and ready for more. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Well, they've certainly got the swing and the groove.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. Now leading by 1 shot. Quite often the hardest hole in golf, a long par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Nice shot that. That should find the surface. Wow, what a shot. Oh, that's well played. And a chance for birdie here at the 9th.
Gotta like their chances from there.
Putting for birdie. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. All right, Rich, we've made the turn now into the final 9. What are your thoughts so far?
Yeah, but I like the position. I like being out in front. That forces the other players to come catch you. I like their position.
Great drive, this one. They could get all the way onto the surface. Second shot here on the 10th hole. Nice recovery there.
Such soft hands.
Tapping in for the birdie. And after that fine display, they are holding first spot on the leaderboard, with Lydia Ko trailing in second place. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Yeah, this is the stuff we love, getting after this par 5 in 2.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
Like the look of this one. He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. Leading by 3 strokes now. Well, that's huge momentum they're bringing to this hole. Coming off the eagle. Time to hit another good drive.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. That's a pretty handy shot. 'Cause That's just inside the range. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Has to putt this one downhill.
Looking better.
That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that.
The lead is getting bigger and bigger.
Well, 13th. That's unlucky for some, Rich.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
And taking aim from around 100 yards here. Currently leading by 2.
Ooh.
That was a great shot at the right time.
Yes, got to think that's a certain birdie from there.
Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. After a birdie on her last hole, Lydia Ko has moved to within 2 strokes of the lead. All right, getting into our final stretch. Time to tee off here at the 14th.
Luke, this is a very simple hole in my mind, but for the mere mortals who are playing this game, it can be difficult because this green is not deep, but it's certainly wide, and it does tilt from right to left at a pretty good clip. Historically, it's not the easiest par 3 on this golf course, but for me, I think different.
Well, this will be a big putt to make. The birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2.
This one looking really good.
That's a good putt to make. That sets the great players from the good ones. Let's take a look at the leaderboard now after that hole, and they're currently in first. Lydia Ko holds second. Next up is this 2-shot hole.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dog leg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
This one is chewing fiber.
That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one will run uphill.
Get in. Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. Lydia Ko coming off a birdie on her last hole, and that will take her to 2 strokes off the lead. This hole is a par 3.
It's an island green, if you can believe that. It's surrounded by bunkers. I think this is another one of the all-time great designs. It's only about 160 yards, Luke, but the whole green is surrounded by bunkers. Everything feeds towards the center and the front of this green once it gets on there. I just think this is a magnificent design. If you hit it in any one of those bunkers, making a par will be nearly impossible.
Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Not a bad line, this. Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. This hole is a par 5.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Setting up here with a very long putt.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Come on, don't be shy.
Well, nice to drop a putt of that length. Well done. Oh, I'd like to have one more look at that shot.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a long par 4.
Tee shot up the hill, fairway tilts significantly from left to right. Missing it out to the right is a massive no-no. You'll be blocked out by a bunch of eucalyptus trees that you cannot hit it through. Second shot is to a green that actually tilts away from the players, not towards them, even though the second shot is uphill. Green is historically one of the firmest on the golf course, and getting it close is nearly impossible. It is a heck of a finishing hole.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface. Well, that's beautifully judged.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. Looks good off the blade.